We make dozens of little calculations every single day, most of the time without even really thinking about it. But what if all those scattered moments of math could live in one single powerful place? Well, today, we're going to take a look at a tool that promises to be exactly that, a central hub for pretty much everything you could ever need to calculate. No, seriously, just take a second and think about your day so far. Did you have to split a lunch bill with friends? Or maybe figure out your commute time with all that crazy traffic? Or how about converting ounces to grams for a recipe you were trying? I'm willing to bet the number of times you've reached for a calculator is way higher than you think. And all those little moments add up to what you could call the daily calculation chaos. We end up juggling a whole bunch of different tools, right? You've got a budgeting app over here, a health tracking website over there, and of course, our phone's basic calculator for everything in between. It's kind of disorganized and honestly pretty inefficient. So this is the proposed solution to all that chaos, multicalc.in. And what's really striking right away is just this immediate sense of calm and organization. Instead of being overwhelming, it feels really approachable, and it absolutely lives up to its promise of being an all-in-one calculation hub. And when they say all-in-one, they are not exaggerating. We are talking about a massive library of over 100 specialized calculators. This isn't just, a handful of basic tools. It's a really comprehensive suite designed for almost any calculation you can possibly think of. So how do they manage this huge library? Well, everything is neatly organized into four main categories. You've got finance for those big, complex decisions like mortgages and investments. Then there's health for tracking everything from your BMI to your calorie intake. You've got maths for, everything from simple fractions to more complex stuff. And finally, utility, which is this awesome catch-all for handy tools like calculating your exact age, right down to the second. Okay, so to really get a feel for the depth behind all this breadth, let's zoom in on just one example from that finance category, the mortgage calculator. I think this is the perfect test case to see if the platform's power really matches its promise. Now here's what's really interesting. The site doesn't just throw a tool at you and expect you to know what to do. It starts with the basics, giving you a simple, clear definition to kind of demystify the whole topic. It builds your knowledge from the ground up, making sure you're confident before you even start plugging in numbers. And using the tool itself, it's incredibly straightforward. You just plug in your loan details, add any optional costs you might have, hit calculate, and then you can even export the results to look at later. It's designed to be totally effortless, turning what can be a really daunting task into a simple four-step process. You see, this is all about empowerment. The platform continues to educate you by defining all those key financial terms you're going to run into. It makes sure you actually understand the numbers you're seeing, from your principal to your EMI, no more guessing. The tool also gives you crucial context to help you make these really important choices. For example, it clearly breaks down the difference between a fixed interest rate, which gives you those predictable payments, and a variable rate, which might start off lower but definitely carries a bit more risk. And this is where it all comes together visually. It's so cool. Instead of just giving you a final number, the calculator breaks down your monthly payment into its core parts. You can see exactly how much is going toward the loan itself versus how much is for interest, taxes, and insurance. It just makes a really complex idea instantly clear. And finally, the tool gives you genuinely actionable advice. I mean, this isn't just theory. It's a roadmap of real, tangible steps you can take to save actual money on one of the biggest purchases of your life. It's all about shifting the control over your finances back to you. All right, let's zoom back out for a second. That incredible depth and clarity we just saw in the mortgage calculator, that isn't just a one-off feature. That's the core philosophy that's been applied across the entire platform. The goal is to bring that exact same level of insight to every single calculation. This whole experience is really built on a simple but powerful promise. The tools are fast, so they deliver instant answers. They're accurate, so you can actually trust the results. And maybe most importantly, they're completely free, which removes all the barriers and makes this powerful information accessible to absolutely everyone. So the big takeaway here is that having such a powerful and broad tool right at your fingertips, well, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for clarity. And it really leaves us with one final question to think about. Whether it's about your money, your health, or just simple curiosity, what part of your life could a simple calculation make just a little bit clearer for you?